Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for February 23rd until March 1st. Can't believe it's already almost March. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to start us off by pulling a main theme from my Goddess Oracle here, and then I'll dive into your spirit animal. We'll flip to a random page and give you an animal, and then we will dive into your Osteomancy, to which I will be confirming it with my Shadowscapes Tarot. Now, all the cards, the Osteomancy set, the book has been cleansed, as well as myself. It's all smudged and cleared, ready to rock and roll. Now, a heads up, I do read intuitively, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else, and let's dive right in. So, first things first, we are getting Goddess Maat. I love this. She is the Goddess of Truth, Egyptian Goddess of Truth, number 31. So this kind of reminds me of the Justice cards, which is very fitting for Egypt. I mean, the scales of justice were used in Egypt. They would weigh the weight of our hearts against the weight of an ostrich feather. If our heart was heavier than the feather, it was bad news bears. So this week, I think truth is going to be a main theme for you, making sure we are speaking the truth, standing in our truth, and also hearing the truths of others. I really love this. Now, for spirit animals, you are getting the rabbit. We've got this cute baby rabbit here for you. So, what the rabbit talks about is this is a very creative time for you. So it's important to quickly take advantage of any opportunity that comes your way unexpectedly. If something comes up, jump on it. The rabbit is also encouraging you to be extra vigilant for the next couple of days, and if anything threatening shows up, make sure you get out of there as quickly as possible. Do not engage with any shenanigans. Now, it's also encouraging that rather than steady step-by-step progress, you'll see it happen in leaps and bounds. I really like that, kind of talking about fast, forward-moving progress within your endeavors. I like it. Next up, it's saying you're going to find yourself experiencing a period of quiet and stillness, followed by a burst of intense activity. Can confirm I have 3 rabbits at home here, and they like to sleep and then run around really crazy. There's not really an in-between phase. Lastly, the rabbit is saying, express your love freely and readily to those you're closest to. Beautiful messages here. Looks like a lot of fast-moving progress for you, and it looks like a lot of positive connections coming your way for the week ahead. So let's dive into your Osteomancy next, Gemini, and see what's happening. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about the week ahead from the 23rd until the 1st of March, please, Spirit? What messages do you have for Gemini, please, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. All right, we're just going to move a couple things out of the way here, make sure it's a little easier. All right, now I'm going to kind of explain what I'm seeing here, and then I will dive into more specifics with the Shadowscapes Tarot. We'll just kind of break it apart piece by piece for you. So first things first that I can see happening is I can see you're very focused on your spiritual work here. You're sinking your teeth into it. I can see a little bit of an obstacle that's affecting your focus within your spiritual work, so I do want to check that out. Next up, I can see your work, your job, your business, whatever that is for you. I can see it's branching off into a long-term goal that you've got here. Now, this long-term goal has some growth and learning connected to it, and it's also got... there's money connected within this long-term goal. I can see healing taking place within your work, your job, your business, and healing taking place within your long-term goals. So that looks really good. I can also see some healing, I can see a change rather happening within your growth and learning, as well as your work, job, and business. So I'm curious to see what that is. Moving forward, pertaining to your work, your job, your business, not only is it connected to healing, your work, job, and business is connected to long-term goals. It's connected to learning and growth. And it is also, it looks like your work, your job, your business is very much being affected by your love, feelings, and emotions. So I want to check that out. Lastly, I can see there's an opportunity tied to your work, your job, your business. And it feels like these, because like there's two opportunities that are kind of branching off of your work, job, and business. And I can see those opportunities are almost being kind of shielded or like cocooned by spirit, almost as if these opportunities are being protected for you. That's kind of the vibe that I get. But I'm going to go ahead and start diving into the specifics so we can get an idea more concisely of what's happening for the week ahead for you, Gemini. So let's start with the spiritual work that you're currently sinking your teeth into at this time. Your spiritual work does have a bit of an obstacle that looks like it's affecting it ever so slightly. But let's take a dive. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about their spiritual work that they are focusing on? Their focus seems to be affected by an obstacle of sorts. What does Gemini need to know about their spiritual work, please? All right. Okay, so a lot of air energy. So just first things first, because all three cards we've drawn regarding your spiritual work is very focused on its air energy. So this looks really good. Like this, you are part of the air energy, obviously, but there's kind of this aspect of our spiritual work is very much being affected by our mindset, how we're thinking, our opinions, our ideas, beliefs, things like that. Now, overall energy here for the focus and the work you're putting in within your spiritual work is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is all about ideas, options, networking, maybe brainstorming. So some of you, because it's talking a lot about kind of communication, I'm kind of getting the idea that some of you might be either like, I feel like you're looking for a spiritual mentor is kind of the vibe. So maybe looking on YouTube here for other spiritual coaches maybe might be helpful. Reading a good book about, spiritual work and how to kind of get in touch with your higher self. Because you've got the Five of Swords showing up. This, to me, is your obstacle. The Five of Swords is basically talking about defeat. Feeling defeated, feeling like, fudge it, I give up. That's kind of what the Five of Swords is. And I feel like you're trying to move away from this feeling of being defeated, feeling like there's nothing more you can do within your spiritual work. I think you're trying to move away from this. This is your obstacle affecting you. But there is a positive change here. If you're willing to explore, brainstorm, network, things like that, try and learn, you're going to come across something that is really going to kick things into high gear. We've got the Ace of Swords showing up. The Ace of Swords is the sword of truth. It cuts through all the fog, all the noise, and helps us cut into the truth of the matter. I really like this with Mat showing up. Very much now is the time to be honest about the situation, to think clearly about the path in front of us, to stay focused in our way. I do want to take one more for that, though. Spirit, is there anything else that Gemini needs to know about their spiritual work, please? Any other closing messages for Gemini spiritual work? Thank you. Okay. Ooh. All right. So, overall message here regarding your spiritual work. You're being encouraged to stay the course. Do not give up with that Five of Swords. Don't throw in the towel. Keep going. The Eight of Pentacles is all about good, hard work that you're doing within your spiritual work. Stay the course, because You have the High Priestess joining you. This is divine protection for you in your spiritual endeavors. The High Priestess lets you know that you're very wise and empowered. You have a strong destiny. Now is the time to trust and follow your intuition. Do not falter. Keep going. And now is the time to let go of the things that no longer serve with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is basically like, yep, you know what? I've thought and felt and done all I possibly can about this situation, and I'm letting it go. I'm done with it. I've come to the truth of the matter, and the truth of the matter is that ruminating is not going to help me here. It's not going to get me out of this situation. I need to just plug in and press forward. All right. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Stepping into your truth, stepping into your power, leaving those negative vibes behind because it does not serve you. Now, pressing forward, I want to look at your work here because there's a lot happening. Your work is being affected by emotions. Your work is being affected by learning and growth. Your work is branching off into long-term goals. Your work has healing tied to it. It has a change tied to it as well. And an opportunity. So I'm going to start simple here. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about this healing within their work, as well as this opportunity? Maybe we'll ask about the opportunities later. Let's just find out about the healing and the change within your work. Spirit, what is the healing and change happening within Gemini's work, please? Ooh, nice. Okay. So the healing and change that is currently taking place within your work, your job, your business. Overall energy is the King of Wands. You're stepping into a more fiery energy within your business endeavors. The King of Wands is very strong, respectable, and successful in his enterprise. Yes, very much looks like nothing but net regarding your work, your job, your business. So if you feel like work has been a little bit of a gong show, maybe work has been a bit of a struggle, now it looks like work is kind of picking up and you're stepping into a more respectable and successful energy here for yourself. Because this fiery energy of the King of Wands is joined by the Six of Swords. You're moving on to calmer shores. You're leaving those negative ruminating thoughts behind. You're communicating clearly and concisely to make sure you leave the chaos behind and move on to calmer, more harmonious endeavors for yourself. Beautiful. Now, not only that, you've got the Nine of Pentacles showing up. This looks phenomenal. This could indicate a pay raise for some of you, maybe a promotion, especially with the King of Wands showing up alongside the Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like you're being recognized for the work that you do here. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is really all about wealth, of course, but it's not only that. The Nine of Pentacles is about training her focus. She's very focused. And she's making her environment around her beautiful. It's matching her inner beauty into her outer external environment. You might be sprucing up your office potentially. And I want to recommend that if you have a workspace that is yours to decorate, make it home. Make it feel beautiful. Make it a space where you feel like you're able to be productive and you're able to feel grounded and you're able to harness the energies within your space. Beautiful. Lots of positive change here in your work. Love to see that. Now, I do want to press forward. I'm curious because there is learning and growth that is also affecting your work, your job, your business. Spirit, what is this learning and growth affecting Gemini's work, job, and business? Learning and growth within Gemini's work, job, and business. Ooh, oh shit. Okay. All right, this looks great. So, The growth and learning, for me, what I'm seeing is this is mostly growth happening within your work, your job, your business. This learning and growth is also having an effect on your money as well as your long-term goals. So, the overall energy of the learning and growth here is the 10 of frickin' Pentacles. Definitely growth in your finances here, it looks like. So the 10 of Pentacles is, of course, wealth, it's gain. However, the 10 of Pentacles is getting in touch with your dream. What dream do you have that you feel you need to pursue? The 10 of Pentacles also encourages us to network, brainstorm, chit-chat, work with others, do a collaboration, because that will help us increase our finances even more than they already have. Beautiful energy. Lots of talk happening here. Now, you've also got the 9 of Cups showing up. Beautiful. The 9 of Cups is all about happiness and feeling joyful in our energy. I really like this because it's like your clear thought, your joyful feelings, coupled with the work you're putting in, is exploding into this wealth, this wonder. Especially because the Wheel of Fortune shows up. Bing, bang, boom. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter's energy showing up for you. You got 2 10s now. 10 for the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles, lots of completed tasks bringing you into a change, a shift in your karma. So if you've been experiencing a lot of trouble, it looks like things are changing for the better. Doors are going to be opening at this time. It's a forward moving evolution within your abundance and prosperity here. Lots of growth in your business, lots of growth within your long-term goals. Now, pressing forward, I do want to specifically ask about your long-term goals, because your long-term goals are very much being affected by your money. Your long-term goals are affected by healing, and your long-term goals are being affected by this learning and growth, as well as the change. All of this positive, so I feel like your finances are really going to be starting to take off here. But let's dive in. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about their finances and their long-term goals? Finances and long-term goals here for Gemini, Spirit. Oh, dang. Okay. This is a huge week, Gemini. Oh my God. Okay. So, money as well as your long-term goals, the overall energy is fast forward movement. First, you got the Ace of Cups showing up. Trust, follow your intuitions. So basically, Spirit is dropping a gift into your cup, allowing you to overflow in this positive emotional experience for yourself. You're feeling a lot lighter, a lot happier, like you can trust yourself and trust your steps. Gorgeous energy here supporting you. Not only that, you got the frickin' Chariot showing up. Get out of here. So this talks about forward moving progress, quick, fast forward movement, just like we had talked about with our hair. With our hair here, talking about you might be resting a little bit, things might feel a little slow, and then boom, you're like snapping into this quick forward movement here with the Chariot, quick as a bunny. Now, the Chariot is Cancerian energy. You're able to harness the energies around you. It's like a gift from Spirit guiding you on your path, letting you know the path is clear. You can be successful and you can obtain your goals. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love this Chariot showing up with our long-term goals and our money. Not only the Chariot and the Ace of Cups show up for this endeavor, the Sun. The frickin' Sun shows up. Gorgeous. The Sun talks about success, prosperity. It's this clarity in your mindset, happy, strong feelings, strong energy supporting you, bolstering you, bringing you into this success. You're like harnessing the energy of the Sun to drive your Chariot is kind of what I'm getting. And this is all coming from trusting and following your intuition. Your intuition is the truth. You are getting to the truth of the matter. the truth of your worth and the truth of your gifts and abilities. Oh my freaking God. Okay, Gemini. I'm getting goosebumps. Your reading is a little intense in the best way possible. This is some serious energy you've got backing you up here. Now, lastly, I can see two opportunities that are being kind of like guarded or like defended for you, is kind of the vibe with that. Now, before I dive into those opportunities for you, I just want to, before I forget, mention, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, especially if the reading is resonating for you. It really helps my channel grow. It helps me reach more people. But either way, I appreciate you being here and I love you so much. So thank you. All right, that's enough out of me. I'll stop being a goose. Let's see what is happening here with these two opportunities that look like they're kind of being held or like guarded, safeguarded for you. I don't know how to word that. All right, Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about these two opportunities that are being protected for them? What are these two opportunities being protected and safeguarded for Gemini? Okay, this is interesting. So, the overall energy of the opportunities that are being kind of held on for you, kind of being protected for you by your angels, ancestors, guides, deities, whoever you connect to, right? It's going to be different for all of us. But the overall energy is the moon. That's interesting. So the moon tells me that our outcomes can be a little different from our intention. However, I feel like this is a good thing. I feel like you are aiming a little small, is kind of what I want to say. I feel like Spirit has something a lot bigger for you than what you can imagine. Especially when the moon shows up, it tells us that we're in this in-between stage. So things feel a little uncertain, but the best part about the moon is when things are uncertain and we don't know what's going to happen, that means that there's unlimited potential. That means that things could transform into something so much bigger than we could ever have even considered. So very much when we're feeling like we don't know where we're going or how we're going to get there, trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your guides, your angels, trust the truth that you are worth so much more than any abundance can offer you. Just throwing that out there. You are sacred. Now, okay, I'm getting goosebumps again. I need to stop. I need to settle down. Okay, so there's a little bit of mystery tied in with these opportunities that are kind of being guarded for you, but you have the Fool showing up. You're being encouraged with Uranus energy here to take a leap of faith on a new endeavor, take that risk for a new opportunity. There's something that might be coming up potentially in your work. Someone might be your boss might be asking you to do a random project, say, oh, I need you to do some of the auditing this term. Do it. It might be voluntary, but take it as mandatory because you're going to get paid back in dividends for putting in just a small amount of extra work is kind of what I'm getting, especially because the frickin' Wheel of Fortune is back. Jupiter is supporting you this reading. This is doors opening, prosperity, a positive change in your karma. Gorgeous. Your guides are here. They're basically trying to usher in a new way of being. They're trying to bring in this positivity and this abundance for you, as long as you're willing to stand in your inner truth. Make sure you take the rest that you need because, yes, I do see a lot of quick forward bursts of movement. And now is a good time to communicate with others and express your love for those closest to you, those you care about. But overall, looks like a very prosperous, abundant reading here for the week ahead, Gemini. So I think I'm going to leave it here, but I hope you have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to hear about what an amazing week you're going to have. All right, take care now.